Hey, volleyball fans. We want to welcome you here to the high school at Geneseo, where we are going to see play tonight between your Lady Leafs and the Golden Warriors from Sterling High School. I'm here tonight with Michelle Glazier. I'm Linda Vanderleest, and we are really happy to be back up here broadcasting on behalf of the Western Big Six Network. So, Michelle, what do you think about going into this match tonight? This is our first match, so we're going to have to get warmed up a little bit.
We are going to have to get warmed up. Thankfully, I know the girls, so that's a big plus.
Yep.
No, I'm excited to see this lineup together and see them play. In fact, most of the team out there right now was on my 8th grade team at one point. So they are just a great group of girls, and I'm anxious to see them play together tonight. So word has it that Sterling is beatable, so that's good to know.
Yep.
But there again, you got to bring your A game.
Right.
So
as we were watching warm-ups, the two that really came to mind from Sterling when we were seeing them go through their drills was the number 1 Nia Harris and the number 3 Olivia Gibson. So in warm-ups, seem to be hitting the ball pretty well. And we're going to have to see who else emerges for the Golden Warriors tonight.
We've got the sophomore up serving, Catherine Berrickman. Setter as a sophomore, started last year as a freshman. Okay.
So it's one of those things that hit the ceiling, and the ball's called dead because it hit the ceiling. And that can be a good 7th man, or it can be one that hurt you. And in this case, girls didn't have that good first pass, and so the ceiling came into play.
Ava Desplinter on the back row set. Lizzie Raps.
Hits the ball long.
Out, yep.
And it looked like the set was a little bit behind her.
Nice pass by Ellie Berrickman. Hit by Megan Hersman. Dig by Megan.
Yeah, Megan did a really nice job of getting that ball up. That could have been something that would have, again, led to another point for Sterling. But Megan, put the hurry on and was able to get that ball passed and keep it in play.
She's back there to serve now.
Setter goes over on second for Sterling.
Nice hit by Lizzie. Another nice pass. Nice hit by Ellie Berrickman.
Beautiful middle, nice set, sister to sister. And that's a good combination for Geneseo. And it was nice to see that get mixed up in the middle because you could tell both defenses, both for Geneseo and for Sterling, are really good at picking up that cross-court
blocked
kill.
by Berrickman.
Mia's hit is blocked, and it does result in a point for Sterling.
We have Lily Brown coming in for Megan Hersman.
Back to serve for Sterling is number 23, Mackenzie Engelkens. I knew some Engelkens up in the Polo area.
Ooh, nice hit by Lizzie.
And Lizzie uses that strength to put that off of the block. And you could see her in her approach, she was looking for a line, and then she just swiped it off the blocker. So that was a nice kill by her. Good assist.
Back to serve is Ellie Berrickman, senior Ellie Berrickman. Nice dig by Lily Brown. Who just hit that one? Briley?
Briley Scheffler?
Oh, okay, Briley Scheffler. Sorry, I
No,
missed that.
beg your pardon. It was number 2. It was Lizzie.
Oh, okay.
Lizzie. So that's that hitter, Nia Harris for Sterling. That she's got a nice hit cross court. We'll have to cue in on that and see if the girls make an adjustment on their blocking schemes.
Nice pass by Nia. Ooh.
That's a hard one to block, isn't it? When it's kind of that miss hit by your setter. So it's off speed and you don't really have clean contact with it. It's hard to set up a block. So that was a point for Sterling. They lead 5-4. They keyed on in the middle right there for Scheffler, and
nice swing by Scheffler.
yeah, nice swing. Had a double up against her, and sometimes it's hard to find an open spot if you're going for a kill.
Okay. Nice up by the Splinter back there.
So that space down the line, it's hard to cover because your defensive scheme has got to have your left back set up to cover that position, either line or short. And it's hard to do both.
Too far, that's right.
It's hard to do both.
Up by the Splinter. Hit by Lizzie. Nice assist by Catherine.
And it's one of those things you can see on Lizzie's face. It's like, okay, enough of this already.
Mm-hmm.
And she just puts the hurt to the ball and scores a point for Geneseo and keeps the deficit between them and Sterling to 2.
And Mia's back to serve. Nice block there by...
So that would be a kill by... And you know what? I'll give him credit. It's a right call because I didn't say anything. So
I missed it. I didn't see what happened.
So Catherine went up and the ball was clearly still on Sterling's side and went up and touched it. So she's...
Yep, she's over the... She's out of...
Yeah, you can't touch a ball if it's still on your opponent's side.
There we go. Later hit by Lizzie. Assist by Catherine.
And I give props to the officials too. Sometimes that's not recognized. And so I would call it a good call even though it went against Geneseo.
Right, right. Okay, Lizzie's back to serve. Oh, lift on Sterling. Yep.
It's a good call there too. If you watch the game again, you're going to see the ball was back behind her head, and the only way that you can bring the ball from behind your head forward is to carry it.
A little push carry, yeah.
Double block.
Block by Hirschman and Scheffler.
So as our student section would say, roof.
Yeah, right.
Nice serve, right across the top of the very top of the net. Sterling does a nice job of
they do.
Retrieving it out of system.
Nice hit by Hirschman. Yep. Assist by Berrickman.
Yes. It's a nice play. Good series.
Ooh, nice serve. Nice serve.
Again.
Oh, no. Briley, way to play the net.
Yep.
There you go.
And that's the thing that's so hard to coach is when that block goes over top of you. Don't reach back and touch it because you got somebody behind you.
Yeah.
And then when you touch it, then it goes over your defensive specialist's head.
Lizzie still serving. The score is 10-8. Geneseo. Oh, shoot, I jinxed her. I jinxed her.
Way to go, Michelle.
I know.
So the libero is back to serve for Sterling. Reps use their hands to do it. Scheffler gets a pretty good hit.
Go. Nice dig by the splinter.
Yeah, that seam for Ava was right there right away.
Nice line. That was Hurstman.
Yep.
Ooh.
That would be a kill.
And Catherine.
By Catherine. And that second hit over, especially when she's in the front row,
They don't.
she can attack. Yep. And if you lose track of where she is in the rotation, you're not ready for her to take that second hit.
Exactly.
Sterling had a nice kill. That brings them to within 1. The score is Geneseo 11, Sterling 10. So the girls are demonstrating, yes, they have the ability to beat Sterling here tonight. Just gotta do waves as many air as you can.
Catherine assisting to her sister.
Yeah, you can tell they played a little bit together, can't you? It's almost like she knows exactly where her sister's going to be.
Once the hit, once the set.
Yep.
Yeah. Catherine back serving.
Again, it's that one of those out-of-system spikes that just drive you crazy because nobody's set up traditionally on defense because everybody from Sterling was over on the outside of the court. So
it's passed by the splinter, hit by Hurstman. There we go, Ellie.
Nice job, Ellie. You know what I noticed about Hurstman is coaches like that type of hitter because her set doesn't have to be perfect. She's still able to get, good momentum behind it. She's got a really nice approach, and those types of players are invaluable on teams.
Hurstman back to serve. Up.
I think we called that the campfire last year, didn't we? That ball that falls in between
right in
everybody that could call it but didn't call it.
And luckily it went our way this time.
Exactly. We had several of those, it seemed, last year.
Nice serve by Megan. Ooh.
So we got a little bit lazy on our block there. We didn't get anybody up, and that makes it really, really hard for Ava to find her spot to set up on defense. It's like she is left completely to that whole far side of the court when you don't get a block up, because she's got to set on the angles that the blockers are giving her.
Right.
So.
Lily Brown's back in on the defense. Back row.
That's a double hit.
No. Yeah.
We're just doing a little help for the officials, aren't we?
I know, I can't help it. I'm like,
we can call that good call.
Okay, Ellie's back to serve now. The score is 15-12, Geneseo. There's their, nice block.
Nice block, yep. Scheffler
and Mia.
Mia.
Mia and
Timeout,
Barley.
Sterling. So this wouldn't be we wouldn't be able to do this tonight without our sponsors. And we appreciate Keith Kennett getting his team together so we can broadcast this tonight. And so our sponsors are Hazelwood Homes,
Inaguda Davida Music,
Geneseo Communications,
Turpins of Geneseo,
Buzzworks Automotive,
Eric Henderson of Country Financial,
Central Bank,
Vandermoor Funeral Home,
Geneseo Current,
Hammond Henry Hospital,
Borac Pharmacy,
Fellowship of Christian Athletes,
Sweet Marie's Ice Cream and the Ugly Duckling,
Farmers National Bank,
and Urban Farmhouse and Black Sheep Clothier. Please patronize our supporters tonight who sponsor this event. We are so grateful that Keith again allows the people at home an opportunity to see the matches, and TV 50.
nice spot by Raps.
Great spot.
Way to watch the court, Lizzie.
Yeah. Yep. And you could see where everybody just kind of stayed, not at home because they're not back in their spots, but kind of stayed this way to the far side of the court, and it didn't pay off for them. Got a little bit of a touch on it, and again, that makes it tough for your defense, but you want to get your block up, so it's kind of a double-edged sword when it comes to getting a tip off the top of a block. You want to try to get a hand to it, but it changes the trajectory all the time. Well, let's see. The ceiling is 1-1 right now. It got us in the first game, and it just got Sterling in this game. So that partition that's down the middle is just, it can create a mess for volleyball teams.
Mia's back to serve.
4?
I think so too. Yeah. 4 hits on Sterling's side.
And for those of you watching the TV broadcast, if you watch when it's rebroadcasted, you see the down official put 4 fingers up against his chest, and that's the way the officials communicate on calls like that could be, maybe controversial. So
right.
That
nice
was a
kill there by Raps.
Yeah, that was a heck of a kill by Raps.
Mia's still back serving. Timeout call.
So again, our sponsors, Hazelwood Homes, and Gato de Villa Music, Geneseo Communications, Turpins of Geneseo, Buzzwork Automotive, Eric Henderson of Country Financial, Central Bank, Vandermoor Funeral Home, Geneseo Current, Hammond Henry Hospital, Vorak Pharmacy, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Sweet Marie's Ice Cream and the Ugly Duckling, Farmers National Bank and Urban Farmhouse and Black Sheep Clothier. I gotta say something. I stopped in not so long ago and enjoyed some ice cream from Sweet Marie's. It's good.
Nice hit, nice serve there by Mia. Oh, and a dig there by Lily. Good try. Okay. The score's 20-14, Geneseo. We'll take that point.
Yep, we always like it when we don't have to work to score a point.
Exactly.
Any coach, any player will tell you that, gaining a point without having to worry about getting a pass or set or a kill is a good thing.
Hirschman's back in the front row and Raps back to serve. Pass by DeSplinter, back row. Oh, shoot.
That's a nice component for them to be working on in their offense, to utilize Lizzie in the back row.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So you brought it to my attention, and we want to give a shout out to some of the volleyball alum. We got the Barabnick twins and Ellerbrock back here tonight. And I don't know if there's anybody else that played volleyball for the program that are here tonight. But we want to welcome them too. It's always nice to get your alumni back. Ava makes a good save to give the team a chance for the free ball.
Oh, nice.
Tip.
Touch.
Yeah. So the ball was touched by the blockers and went up over Ava's head where she couldn't reach it anymore. So I wonder if Ava and Olivia sat on the bench together if they could psych out anybody by switching in for each other.
Oh my gosh, those two are like identical.
And they both play their position very well, too.
Yes, they do. Is that our point? Oh,
that is our point. Oh, he called a replay. I think he had a little bit of an early whistle. I don't think he thought Sterling was going to be able to get it out of the net. So he whistled it dead, and they hit it. So it's a good call, even though it shouldn't have been an early whistle. But
oh, there's Kaplan. Sneaky Kaplan.
Sneaky. It's a good play. And Sterling, I'd continue to do it because Sterling has not demonstrated the ability to recognize when she's a front row player.
Exactly.
And that is potential, is that second hit.
Nice block by the two Barrickmans. Nice hit.
23-16 in favor of your Lady Leaves.
Ava DeSplinter back to serve.
We got the block, but it got blocked out of bounds, so the point goes to Sterling. It didn't miss that line by much, but it still is out of bounds off of our block. So point and serve goes to Sterling High School.
Nice hit by Hirschman. Oh, nice
left hand.
Ellie, that was nice left hand, wasn't it?
Yep.
Catherine assist. Catherine's back to serve. Nice serve.
Really nice serve. Good spot, too.
Out.
Out of bounds. First game goes to Geneseo, 25-17. Hats off to the Lady Leaves for taking the first one against Sterling. So let's talk about some highlights. I think some of the things that I gained from the game was, first of all, if anything, maybe last year they struggled a little bit, was that first pass. They seem a little bit more consistent this year on first pass. Had some nice out-of-system plays. Sometimes it can get chaotic for teams when they're out of system.
Right.
And, you have to result in either bumping the ball over or a down ball, things like that. So those two things, I think, help the Lady Leaves be successful tonight. I don't know what you think, Michelle.
I agree. Yep. And you've got the Barrickmans that have played together for how long?
Yep.
So this is their second year together on varsity.
Yep.
Briley Scheffler got a little bit in last year on varsity playing middle, so that helps. And you can't forget Lizzie Raps.
Yep, Lizzie Raps.
Oh my gosh.
And Ava played.
I'm sorry.
And Ava was libero for him last 2 years.
Absolutely. And you got Lizzie, who's a threat wherever she's at on the court.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
She can hit it from the back row.
As demonstrated tonight. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
there's a lot of weapons out there, and I think as they continue to play together and gel, they're just going to have great success.
Yep. So we got some stats for you thanks to Michelle's hard work. And so Ava DeSplinter had 3 digs. She did a nice job of getting that first hit going along with the other defensive specialists who played back row with her. Lizzie Raps had a dig and had 5 kills. Mia Ballen-Seaman, and she had a block and a kill. Megan Hirschman had a block, 3 digs and a kill. Lily Brown had a dig. Ellie Barrickman had a block, and she had 6 assists. Catherine Barrickman, excuse me.
Oh wait, Ellie had kills.
Oh,
not
okay,
assists.
kills.
Yeah.
Yep, 1 block and 6 kills. And our sister had 9 assists and 2 kills. Briley Scheffler had a pair of blocks and a kill, and so it's pretty rounded out for your stats, which is another good quality that these ladies leaves have early in the season.
Yes.
they're splitting up the duties. They're sharing. They're demonstrating the ability to overcome adversity because Sterling kind of started off pretty strong.
Yeah, they did.
And
I think stronger than our girls were ready for.
Yeah, yep. And
so good job just bringing it all together and getting back to their offense, and yeah.
Absolutely. So I have to laugh. I said to Michelle tonight when we sat down, I said, because we watched part of the sophomore game, how come the teams don't change benches? She reminded me.
I said, Vanderleest, that hasn't happened since COVID.
So that was only a mere 5-6 years ago?
Yeah. She just now noticed it. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Oh.
Yeah,
what it's like to get old.
Oh,
you know?
I know.
When you go on Medicare, you know, all those things start happening.
Yeah, we did come early because we wanted to watch some of the sophomore game, and they were very impressive, winning against Sterling in 2.
Yep, and you know, just some key names that are playing a lot of volleyball. Olivia Yost did a nice job.
Penny Klein, Emma Hofer.
Yep, Olivia DeSplinter, Emma Hofer. And I said to Michelle, they're not very big, but they have good skills.
They do.
And so a lot of times if you can get that 3-step approach down and get good arm position on a spike, anybody can hit no matter how big they are. And so our sophomores showed that tonight.
Nice hit.
Folks, make sure when you're watching the broadcast again, catch Megan Hirschman go down the line. That is a superb hit down the line.
Yes, that was.
I mean, and it was only probably within 6 inches of being out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Catherine just served. And that would be an ace.
That would be an ace. It's called our wonderful ceiling again, comes to our. It comes to Geneseo's favor this year.
Oh, that was that, okay. DeSplinter
with the overpass. Yeah, a lot of times that's going to be your outcome.
Well, blockers didn't go up either.
Yep. One of those things that's hard kind of to do too, because you don't know if it's going to be set or if you're going to have an overpass that's that close. So some coaches will coach that you always go up and block it if you think it's going to be close. You know, and so just to be ready for that overpass.
Okay, girls, we need a good first pass here.
Yep. Kind of started the same way we did first game.
Right. There we go. Mia up with a nice hit. Ellie, nice and strong at the net.
She got a nice block, and that really helps with getting your control.
Megan Hirschman back to serve. Nice serve. Lizzie.
That by Lizzie Raps is just sheer power. Just bang it into the block and let it go out of bounds. And you have to have some skill and you have to have some strength to be able to do that.
Hirschman serving again.
Ace.
With an ace serve.
So Hirschman still back to serve.
Just
a little bit long that time.
Long.
Yep. So in the lineup for Geneseo is
Lily Brown's coming in.
Yep, number 8, Lily Brown. So she's a defensive specialist. And she had some good passes and a couple good saves in the last game. That's kind of like for us a service ace, right?
It's what?
It's kind of like for us a service ace, right? We get the point.
We get the point. And there's Ellie back to serve. Lily Brown with
Good
the
defensive
the
positioning.
dig right there. Oh.
You know what? That reminds me. I thought the officials from the freshman game, came over and called lines. Are they not doing that anymore?
I don't know. They did last year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Right. I just noticed that too.
Because that call, even though they had it right,
yeah.
could be assisted by a line judge.
Yeah.
It was close enough to
close.
be.
Go, Lizzie. Nice. Nice up by Catherine.
So yeah, that's about 3 foot from the 10-foot line.
Oh my gosh.
And so your elevation, if you're an engineer or somebody who likes to look at angles, things like that, look at how far she would have to jump to be able to hit a ball within 13 feet of the net.
Served by Mia. Nice short serve. Tight.
And if you noticed, Catherine Berrickman did exactly what we were talking about. At least turn and knowing it's an overpass and get up on a block, because then it makes your hitter think twice that she doesn't have a clear shot. Yeah, that was a nice hit by the Sterling player. Kind of put it into that dark spot there that's not far enough over for the splinter and kind of in between her and Brown.
We'll take that point.
We got an ace again.
Another ace. Now it's 9-7, and we got Lizzie going back to serve. Megan's coming in the front row. Lily Brown just went out. Nice serve by Raps. We'll take that.
Yep.
Lizzie's
Point.
serving.
Yep, point to Geneseo again.
Nice up. Good spot. That was Briley. Yeah, that was Briley. I couldn't see it.
So Briley got the kill on the dink. Good spot, just over the block, just out in front of the defensive specialist.
Lizzie still serving, short. Oh.
Two really nice saves by the team's liberos. Really nice saves by the liberos.
Another tip by Briley.
Timeout, Sterling. Your score is 12-7 in favor of your Lady Leafs. And we want to say thank you to our sponsors, Hazelwood Homes,
Inagata Davida Music,
Geneseo Communications,
Turpins of Geneseo,
Buzzworks Automotive,
Eric Henderson of Country Financial,
Central Bank,
Vandermoor Funeral Home,
Geneseo Current,
Hammond Henry Hospital,
Borac Pharmacy,
Fellowship of Christian Athletes,
Sweet Marie's Ice Cream and the Ugly Duckling,
Farmers National Bank,
Urban Farmhouse, and Black Sheep Clothier. Please thank our sponsors for the support of this TV 50 broadcast.
We got Lizzie back to serve again.
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So it seems to be a kind of a rerun a little bit of the first game.
It does.
Get down early against Sterling, and then there's a momentum shift. And we don't like to come out of a timeout with a ball that's served out of bounds.
Yeah, right.
But again, it shows the resiliency of the Lady Leafs to get down early against Sterling and have the ability to come back and play well.
It's passed by Ava. No touch.
We might have to put a microphone in the ear of the official so we can help him out every once in a while.
Sounds good. I tend to do that. Go, go, go.
Sterling really set up a nice double block on her, and it really only left her an angle to tip right or be able to come across your body. That's tough when you're up in the air already to change that direction.
Change that right there.
About the only thing you might do is tip right.
It's tip, yeah. Nice up, Ava. Let's go,
you
Megan.
see the double block and you don't have that angle. Sometimes that little dink right is. Sterling picked it up this time. Oh, that was just like self-defense.
Nice hit by Hersman.
Yep, that number 3 player, Olivia Gibson, that was a little bit of self-defense.
Yeah. Ava Desplinter back to serve. Really nice.
You could see that coming from a mile away.
Yes, you could.
You could see that coming a mile away. If you want to see a good short set, you know, that was the Barrickman. The
Barrickman duo.
Yep.
Touch.
Yep. That's always a hard angle, and it's just a lot of times if you don't get past the 10-foot spiking line and close to the sideline, it's hard to call that if it's going to be in or out.
Yeah.
A little bit of a defensive shift.
14-11. Geneseo still in the lead. That's it. Oh.
No, can't hit it again. That was definitely out of system.
That was, yeah.
Definitely out of system. And you could tell everybody was like, okay, this doesn't happen very often. What do we do now?
Pass by Mia. Up by Catherine. And touch? No. They're saying no.
Yeah, I haven't wore the stripes before. I will save my opinion, but.
That's a first.
So let's talk a little bit about what's happened here, where we've seen a little shift in momentum. Again, defense really is what's holding them back. You know, it's just the little things here and there.
Yep.
It's touching a ball that was clearly out of bounds. It's an overpass. It's
getting out of just being out of system.
You know, somebody does something different than they're normally used to doing, and you kind of seen it here a couple times in the last 3-4 points. How that just throws everything
off. Yep. 14-13. Geneseo leads. Sterling serving. We need to get out of this rotation. Is it out? Okay.
So the game is all tied up at 14. Started out with a good pass here.
Hit by Hersman. Okay, it hit the ceiling, so that's ours. What a replay.
So I believe he called it a replay because he couldn't tell if it hit the ceiling. Would be my guess as to why it would be a replay. Because all the players were clearly off the net, and it's really hard to tell because the official that's on the floor is supposed to be focused on the net and the line,
right,
and not checking the ceiling. So.
Right.
And sometimes the players don't know. It's hard because if you think it hit and you don't play it and it didn't, It goes point.
You play it till the
it's-
whistle.
Yeah. Well, it didn't work in our favor. It's probably the right call.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's it.
Yep. That's what we were talking about on that double block. They're coming and getting that middle with the double all the time, so that leaves that left side open. And so
Smart play by Ellie there.
Yep.
Catherine's back to serve.
Touch.
Touch. Plus it was in.
Yep.
All right, girls. Let's
Scores
get a good pass.
15-16 in favor of Sterling.
Nice pass by DeSplinter. Up. Good spot again.
So yeah, so there it is again. And she's reading that, so that makes that left back have to come up and play defense on that short spot. And that's a hard spot to cover.
Yes.
If you've taken two people, your left and your center, to go and block.
It's just smart play by Ellie, too.
Yep. Reading what you're given.
Yep. Oh, listen.
It's a good spot to try it.
Yeah. Nice
Out of
rally
system,
here.
yep, out of system volley.
Come on. Out, out. Sorry, I gotta keep my mouth shut. Didn't that look like it was out though?
It did from here.
Oops.
That's to our point earlier about having line judges. I still don't know why you wouldn't have your freshman officials come over and call the lines. You know, the game is a lot faster, and
There we go. Ellie says I've had enough of this.
Yep, exactly.
Let's
Just
get
like
out
she
of-
kind of did in the last game.
Yeah, let's get out of this rotation. So Ellie's now back to serve. It is tied at 17. Let's push here, GHS. Oh,
Net foul on Sterling.
I thought it was a lift on us for a minute there. Okay, come on, Ellie. She's still back to serve.
Nice to hear our fans getting into it with You
We have
Can't Do That.
Good student section
Yeah.
here tonight.
Good number of kids here. That's much appreciated, I'm sure, by the girls.
Oh, absolutely. That's it, Ellie. I don't think it went.
And to Michelle's question is that you have to touch the ball in the block for it to go outside. Sometimes it hits the top of the tape so hard and it never touches a player, and then it goes out of bounds on the hitting side. So it would be out on the hitting side.
Right.
So that comes into question a lot when it comes to the tape. You know, they tie these nets so tight that sometimes that's easy to do. That's one of the challenges of the single block, is that if you're not lined up on them perfectly, then it's easy to get a deflection off an outer hand.
Let's go, Mia. Nice. Yes. Nice hit by Mia there. Now we got Mia back to serve.
So the score is all tied up at 19.
Nice short serve there. Yes. Nice
That would be
kill.
number 2,
That would be
Lizzie Raps.
a kill by Lizzie with a good set there by
Yep. And
Catherine.
again, it is really clear. First good pass, good set, good kill.
You've got, yeah, you've
Just
got
got
a
positive.
front row that's able to put it down. Nice serve again by Mia.
Nice pickup by Ava to come in behind that and get it.
Okay. Another kill by Lizzie.
Yep.
With another assist by Catherine. That's 12 assists so far this game.
Very nice. It's interesting too if you watch number 3 for Geneseo, Mia, and I'm going to destroy her last name again. Valensifen.
Yeah, she's a lefty.
She's a lefty, and if you watch that, everybody else that hits it right hand most of the time has a counterclockwise spin. Those lefties make it turn the other way, and it makes it a little bit harder to pass.
Absolutely.
And I think we see that a lot in sports for your lefties. You know, they just, everything they hit, everything they throw, always has a different
little
spin.
bit different, yep.
And if you don't see it much in practice, it can be hard to make an adjustment to it. You know, that goes for her spike, that goes for her serve.
Softball, I mean, any kind of.
Yep.
Okay, Mia.
That would be called an ace. Very nice by Mia.
With her shorts. 22-19, Geneseo. But then you gotta get that next one. You gotta get that next one.
The ace is nice, but you know, it's,
That's okay.
Again, it's like giving them an ace.
I know.
Because you don't have to work for the point, so it's.
Okay, we need one good pass up. Get up. I saw Lizzie calling it 2.
Yeah, she called herself a 2, and again, it's, you know, Sterling has shown the repetitive action of double block in the middle. So for you engineers out there, find out what the trajectory is at 12 feet from the net.
Right?
Awful close to 10 foot, so exceptional hit there by Lizzie Raps.
Lizzie Raps is back to serve.
Game point, match point for your Lady Leaves.
That's right, 24-21. With Raps back to serve.
Nice little floater. What a way to finish the game for our Lady Leaves.
Absolutely.
That never gonna die attitude. And I think that's my biggest takeaway tonight, is that in both games they were down early, had to struggle to get back into the game, finally got back to a point. We hit at 21-21 where Sterling was making a comeback. The girls stood up, and then you watched how they finished it up by a never die, never quit attitude.
They sure did.
And,
that was exciting to see.
Yep, that's exciting to see. So some of our final stats for game 2. Michelle, you want to take us through them?
Sure, we got Lizzie Raps. She had 5 kills. Mia had a kill and an ace. Megan Hurstman had 2 kills and an ace. Lily Brown, a nice dig. Ellie Barrickman, 5 kills. Catherine was on fire with 9 assists and an ace. And Briley had 2 aces as well.
So
this is Michelle Glazier and
Linda Vanderleest wrapping it up to you from Geneseo High School,
Thanks
where
for
our
joining
Lady
us.
Leaves have defeated the Sterling Warriors.
Yes, and we'll be back again sometime.
Couple weeks.
Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.